Again, nasa publiko yan, nasa botante yan, kung ano ang ihahalal, kung sinong ihahalal nila.
So yung kapatid niyo mang yung re-electionist congressman ng
Antique, yes. I was there October 1st for the filing of candidacy of my brother, Congressman A.A. Legarda, on his second term with most, if not all, of the, I think 17 of the 18 LGUs, incumbent mayors are with us. Mayors, vice mayors, and all the board members were there.
Ilan ang mga kalaban niya sa Senado?
May isa yata. But I don't know kung nag-file na.
Si Sandra ma'am, hindi pa sasabak sa politics.
Sino?
Anak niyo si Alian.
And I'm talking about my brother in Antique. My son is registered in Batangas. We will see until October 8.
May kinukonsider siya.
My son is 31. He can speak for himself. We will see.
Pero kinukonsultahan niya ma'am siya.
Of course, he consults me. But he has his own mind, a very brilliant entrepreneur with a heart for the people.
So kinukonsider niya pumasok sa politics.
Antabayanan. Let's wait for October 9, then I can speak with you.
May tanong lang po ako regarding the Supreme Court ruling on the farm.
Yes.
Specifically the part that excluded Sulu.
Yes.
How do you think will that impact first yung public services in that area? And then secondly, how will that impact the political dynamics coming into the
Sure.
election?
Okay. First, we know that the Supreme Court decision is final, and it should be, it's executory, right? Okay. That was last September? 9. So, it's not part of BARM. That means their budget does not come from the block grant. They use their ERA, which is from the national government, through the LGUs, and we can now make amendments to help them. Definitely, the transition must not affect each and every tausug, each and every person residing, living in Sulu. So we must ensure the delivery of basic essential services of the province. That should not be it should be uninterrupted by a Supreme Court ruling. So DBM, I'm sure, is very much aware and is prepared for this. So I'm sure DBM would be able to know. We have a secretary who's from Mindanao. She's prepared for this. She knows what to do to fulfill the commitment in ensuring that the salaries, the benefits, allowances of those receiving from government, from the LGUs, will not be hindered or interrupted. And elections, of course, will be held at the same time, and we hope that it could be transparent and honest, peaceful.
Do you think, how do you think will it affect yung political dynamics in terms of the people who are vying for positions in the regional government?
Oh, so they cannot.
Displace po bang kandidato?
Well, then definitely they cannot run anymore under BARM, right? Ganun lang yun. But they will still run for the local positions. Governor, they'll have their congressmen, they'll have their mayors. Yeah. So that's very clear. It's just coming from BARM, there's a block grant. Now you're out of it based Supreme Court, that's respected. Then DBM will adjust and give whatever is needed for the province.
So kung sa budget deliberation, you will make sure na walang bali-display.
Oo naman. Yes.
Sa mga taga-Sulu.
Of course. Yes.
Kasi diba,
Yes.
may concern na mawala ng trabaho or sweldo.
Hindi. There should be a transition. It's like maybe like a senator, maybe who was appointed, let's say, as a cabinet, no? So maybe there's a transition for the staff who are moved to the executive and not in the Senate. Baka ganun. It's just the payment of emoluments and salaries and benefits will be coming instead of the regional government from the block grant now will be coming from the central or national government. But it's still nationally funded because even the block grant of BARM is nationally funded, right? Yeah.
Kasi ang concern nyo ba, kung hindi ma-address, baka yung mga extremists bumalik.
No, we know that. We know that, and I'm sure, as I said, the DBM had anticipated that, and that was still September, And we will be deliberating on the budget of every government department, whether education or health, agriculture, all the needs. Then we can help them as much and even help them better. In fact, I have a project in Sulu, the Sulu State College, which is urging me to help them to be a state university. And I'm helping because it's in the higher education committee. Yeah. Then I think I built the building for that. And I also have scholars there. Then I have an art and culture center also in Sulu. I love Sulu. It's a beautiful province. Tutulog ako dun dati sa mga kampo na rebelde no ako'y sa ABS. No ako'y batang mamahayag at walang takot. Now, before the peace talks, I used to sleep there. MNLF camps. In Holo, in Indanan, Patikul. Nag-overnight ako dun.
Ma'am Victoria po, on the elections po, what should be done para hindi magkaroon ng another Alice po for office?
Hindi sa elections yan eh. Dapat, it's not for May 12. It's dapat suriin ngayon. Paano ba yan? Ng COMELEC, ng PSA, lahat ng kumakandidato, hindi ba? Yung mga may question dyan. Kasi may mga nagsabi na merong ang mga local civil registries na nag-issue ng birth certificate sa non-Filipinos. So, authentic yung documents, di ba? Hindi fake. Tapos, nakakuha eventually ng passport kasi meron naman satellite offices nung panahon ng COVID at saka nagkaroon din sa PSA ng late registration sa birth certificates. Doon ang hindi tamang nangyari. Marami nag-take advantage. Siguro, galing Sina, pumunta rito, di ba, inamin nila, may mga pinapaspy na sila mula 2016 onwards. Tas may late registration, take advantage. They wove their way into our corrupt bureaucratic system, took advantage through money. I'm sure money changed hands, and they got it. So, it's not for the people to decide in the elections on May 12, suriin ngayon. Kailangan kahapon, kailangan ng isang buwan pa, kailangan ng isang taon pa nung pumutok ng isyong ito. So, trabaho yan ng PSA at ng local civil registries na tignan sa mga kandidato sino mga na-issue. Nakikita naman nyo eh. Tapos may nagsasabi nga na meron mga nag-a-apply ng passport, kunyari PWD, tapos may interpreter. Yung pala kasi hindi marunong mag-English o Pilipino. Halata naman yun. Interpreter, kunyari PWD. But hindi naman siya.
Kung anong agencies yung dapat maging proactive and in what way?
PSA, Philippine Statistics Authority, and the local civil registries. Sila ang nag-i-issue ng passport. And the local civil registries, I think, are they under LGU or PSA? LGU, but under the supervision of the PSA.
Yes, ma'am. Kasi doon sa hearing sabi, yung local registrars report.
Can I have a copy of the, yeah. I'll give you a copy of the, sorry to interrupt, of the joint resolution namin ni Senator Tulfo. Yeah. So, because it's our shared advocacy, yeah, we are urging the appropriate committee to inquire into certain local civil registries that reported having issued birth certificates through late registration of foreign nationals. So I think there was already a hearing, but this is another joint resolution that we want I think Blue Ribbon or DILG. I think Blue Ribbon.
Kasi ang sabi ng comment, ministerial lang yung kanilang pag-action.
Exactly. Yes, ministerial sila. So, tingnan natin sino. Hindi pwedeng ang mga ahensya ng gobyerno, hindi kami. Sino? Kaya, tingnan. Sino ang nag-file after October 8? Sa lahat ng nag-file, malalaman naman ninyo eh. Pag galing sa political family, anan na ninyo. Diba? Pag alam nyong Pilipino, yung mga medyo baguhan, or maski na, malay mo, meron dyan re-electionist, pero alam nyo na, parang hindi Pilipino. Yun. Ilan lang naman yan. Hindi abot yung 1,000 na kandidato. Diba? Titignan. So, PSA, LGU, local civil registries. Tapos, ang DFA, inamin din nila na meron mga nag-a-apply ng passports na hindi nila binibigyan na dun pa lang